Delicious response.
I recently stumbled across a video by a user named Nosensefornonsense that pretty well sums up how the loudest, angriest faction of YouTubers tend to react whenever YouTube changes anything.
They're going to force you to use the new channel layout page, something that the majority of the YouTube users don't want. A year ago, a YouTube manager said this: "Tests show that people like the new homepage, and we make decisions based on the feedback given by the YouTube users." Is this really true? Because when I see on the forums, like over here, "Don't you understand? We want the old channels back. We don't want this new age crap." Do you have any realistic idea on how to stop this change? Because I know the majority of you are against this change.
There's a link to his channel in the description. I don't always agree with what he says in his rants, but he does rant very well, which is pretty entertaining. Now, Mr. Nonsense, it is true that those who are opposed to this forced YouTube channel design change are far more visible than those who support the YouTube channel design change, but I think it's a bit much to assume that because they're more visible, that they constitute a majority. My hunch is that there is probably a silent majority of YouTubers who are either okay with the changes or actually kind of excited about the changes. They're just not speaking out because they don't have to. Their preferred path forward is the path forward that YouTube is taking. But that's not even important. Let's assume that you're right. Let's assume that a majority of YouTubers are opposed to these changes. If that's the case, then all the more reason for YouTube to force these changes on us. In your rant, Mr. Nonsense, you cite a lot of anger that is out there about being forced to switch to the new channels, but you don't cite a whole lot of substance as to what it is that you guys specifically don't like about the new channels, which leads me to believe that the main thing you guys don't like is just that you're gonna have to put a little bit of effort into getting used to it. Now, obviously this is somewhat subjective, but as I see it, the new channels look and feel way nicer, way cleaner than the old channels. The term that I have come up with to describe it is the de-MySpacification of YouTube. But even more important than the look and feel of the website, they've simplified it. They've made it much more intuitive for someone to use YouTube who isn't, constantly on YouTube. What that means practically is that more people will spend more time watching things on YouTube, which is good for the career of everyone who uploads content to YouTube. If YouTube wasn't forcing everyone to make the switch, then countless creators wouldn't make the switch out of nothing more than laziness or the fact that they're used to the old way of doing things. But in forcing everyone to make the switch, YouTube is essentially forcing everyone to make a good decision for their channel. So, Mr. Nosensefornonsense, you end your video by asking if anyone has any ideas as to what we can do about this. My idea is to embrace the change. Let's play chess. Okay, white team, it's your move. Vote. Link in the description. Do it. Ah!